Check it out. Let's talk about balance. A lot of people are talking about balance. I hear a lot of people speaking about balance. What is balance? Is balance necessary? Is there such thing as balance when you try to go after your goals? I've been hearing that over and over again on these platforms. People, different way of thinking when it comes to balance, family, fitness, finance. People putting aside a lot of important things that must be done, must be addressed, because they don't believe in balance. But I think that a lot of people are misunderstanding what they're trying to say. When you're going after a better life, when you're starting your business, when you start your journey, your fitness journey, your healthy journey, which is going to be a lot of sacrifice. It's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to change, and people, your family members, especially the ones closest to you. It could be your wife, it could be your kids. They're going to feel a little bit discomfort. They're going to tell you about, balance. Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? And I think that's what they mean when it says, when they say there is no balance. When it comes to going after your goals, having the lifestyle that you want, there's a lot of sacrifice involved. There's a lot of there's a lot of communication that needs to be addressed, because a lot of people, they have this misunderstanding. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of distrust. There's a lot of, animosity amongst relationships, family. People talking about balance, thinking that you're selfish, thinking that, oh, it's all about you now. You don't give us attention. You don't give us time. And that's where the problems begin. When people hear this word balance, let's talk about balance. Balance is the word of the day. As you guys know, I pulled up here in Big Bear. I'm shooting this video from Big Bear. I happened just to, get home, and the family wanted to go out here and, check it out. It's beautiful up here, and there obviously there's snow up here. So I was like, cool, let's do it, Obviously, wherever I go, I'm able to interact with my clients, communicate with my clients. As it is, today is weigh-in. It's on Friday. I'm shooting this video on Friday for tomorrow to drop. And I was busy. I got a lot of people that I got on the phone with, and they were like, hey, I know you're on a little vacation, on a little getaway, coach, but I needed this address, or I needed to ask you this question. And I'm like, nah, you know what? Like I said, Fridays are weigh-in for all my clients. So what we do is we pivot and adjust. I told them, hey, I'm talking to clients throughout the whole day, coming up here, walking down Big Bear Boulevard, the village. I'm communicating with my clients because my family has an understanding of what must be done, of what I said I was going to do. People might see it as, oh, that's not being balanced. You're not with your family. Are you with your family? Are you really with your family? Absolutely. I am with my family 24/7. I'm more accessible. I'm able to go places with them that I couldn't do before. When I was driving for trucks, there was no way that I could pull something like that just because they felt like going somewhere, and me like, oh, no, I got to go to work. I can't do that. I got to ask for vacation. I got to put in the slip and see if I even get those days off. No, like I said, you know what? Now that I created this life of my own design, which, you guys seen my journey. When I see, people, talking about balance, or I hear people talking about balance, a lot of people have this misconcept of thinking that it's being selfish, thinking that, oh, you know what? That's a bad thing. When people think there's no such thing as balance, they think that's a bad thing, because they should be balanced. You should balance life. You should have time with your family, time for work, time for yourself. But that's not what they mean. What they're trying to say there is that, you shouldn't have to put in the work day in, day out, regardless of what goes on, regardless of how tired you are, regardless of if your family wants to go here and you tell them, no, I can't because I'm doing this. The whole key here, the whole point here is for you guys to go up as a unit, as a family, to move up and excel in life. But a lot of people, they just don't know how to communicate with their family members, with their closest ones to them. They don't know how to guide them. They don't have the patience uh, to break it down to them and make them understand what you're trying to do. It's a lot of lack of communication that I see. I see it time and time again. And that's the downfall, because a lot of people, they will keep pushing. They will keep striving to become what they want to become, but they leave a lot of people behind, a lot of their loved ones behind, with uh, a lot of, a lot of broken hearts. People take it very serious, very literally when they talk about there's no such thing as balance. They see it as like, I'm locked in on what I said I'm gonna do, and regardless of what their family says, you got to remember, once you have a family, you got to move a different way. You got to be able to have more communication. You have to be able to explain to them what you're trying to do and bring them up. So it's about being compassionate, being understanding, being able to forgive, because they're gonna come and try to derail you, not intentionally, but they're gonna talk out of emotions, out of frustrations, out of their feelings that get on the way, and that's gonna piss you off. If you're not mentally prepared, if you're not ready, you will they will get the best of you, and this is where the problems start, because you'll start having conflict. And like I said, if your mind's locked in on what you're trying to do, you're not gonna give a shit what they gotta say, what your wife has to say, what your kids have to say. You're gonna do it because you're so focused and locked in. But the whole purpose here is for you to fucking bring them along with you. That's the whole thing. That's the whole reason why we're doing this for. So I just think that people see this as they have different definitions of what being balanced is, or not believing on balance. And I get asked this a lot. What do I think? What's my definition of balance? To me, it's always been family, fitness, finance. Family first, fitness, finance, or fitness, taking care of myself first, family, finances. That's all I have up here. That's all I, pretty much work on throughout the whole day. I have no time for anything else. Everything else that falls on my lap, my family is included. I include them in it. Any speaking engagement that I have to go, or any podcasts, they come with me. Any meetups, any events, they come with me. So me, I just make them a part of what I'm trying to do. And that right there, leaves a lot of room to, be able to bond with your family, be able to be there as a unit, as one. Because when you leave them out, when you start doing your own thing and you leave them out of the equation, that's when the problems happen. And like I said, I've been through it before, and you learn from it. You learn from it, and you're able to address it. And some people, they just, they don't understand that it has to be addressed. Once you have a family, it's a whole different ballgame than you being on your own and making your own decisions, not having to answer to nobody, not having to explain to nobody what you're trying to do, what's your next move, what your plans are. And it's a lot different than when you have a family and kids that depend on you, that want you there, that want their time, they want your attention. You're just going to have to make it happen. So in that aspect, I see it as there is no balance, because I might have to be there with them at the same time that I have to be attending to my clients. If it happens to fall in that day, if it happens to me having a meeting or a scheduled call that day that they decide to do something, that does not change. I do not drop that. If I said it, I'm going to do it. If I told them Friday is weigh-ins and I'm available, and if something needs to be adjusted or addressed, I'm going to do it. Obviously, they see me on IG. They see me, throughout the day, what I do. But like I said, that does not change of what I said, which I'm available. We're going to address any problems, any issues that you have. That's why I set up that day for Friday. So like I said, people can say that, oh, that's not being balanced. I see it as like, you know what, my word is solid. I uphold my word on what I said I'm gonna do, and my family knows that. So me, I try to keep in communication with my family, and I address everything that I have to do. And yes, we could do that. Yes, we could do that. Yes, we could do that. Everything's a yes, but I still got to do my thing. Communication is king. Let's run it.